Alrighty gang, this is the new Parrot Vise. It's kind of a neat little rig. The way they work is now I'm locked, but as soon as I take tension off of this, it'll spin in any direction. So it's pretty handy in that I can get almost any angle I want while I'm hand sanding this. I can go vertical. So neat that way, but the real beauty of these things, and don't worry, I'm not marring my knife. What I do is a lot of times, this is the greatest thing, these refrigerator magnets. What I do is I cut them up to fit my vise jaws. One side's plastic, non-marring, and yeah, they just magnetically pop in place. So there's a little clue for you guys, a little hint. But the beauty of these, truly, is they come off and they can be instantly turned into a horizontal vise. So, kind of neat. And again, the function of the vise is as soon as I lock it down, it doesn't rotate. So, it gives you a couple of different heights to work on. If I'm standing, this is great. You know, as you can see, I never completely finished this. I filmed a lot of it, and I had a corrupted disc, so yeah, that was kind of disappointing. But I left a couple of these shoulders, you know, with a little bit of work so I could demonstrate the vise, so I'll do that today. And we're going to move on to the next thing, and that's a yard sale item, and let me get to that. Okay guys, so this is a yard sale bargain. This is $10, I think, at a local yard sale, actually in my town. And it's basically just a paper cutter, paper trimmer. Works on a guillotine style function. The edge is right here. I'm sure anybody that went to grade school probably has seen plenty of these. But yeah, so I always cut with the back side of the sheet instead of the grit side. But the beauty of these is their ability to make a strip any width you want. So if I needed something really fine, say I had a lot of radius that I needed to get into, well, it works great. So you can gang these up too. You can put 5-10 sheets at a time and just cut strips. So great saver. You know, it's a pain cutting them with a razor knife, and you know, you'll find these out there for like 10 bucks. So nice addition to anybody's knife shop. All right, I'm gonna go and start demoing how this stuff works over here on the Parrot Vise. So give me a second and I'll reset. Okay, alrighty guys, so kind of a bummer here, but I did an entire video on sanding this out, and unfortunately when I went to load it up, the disc was corrupted and I couldn't recover it. So this is about 90% done. I still want to radius these two shoulders right here, and unfortunately you know, I don't get to show you the entire process, but it's a good demonstration of the Parrot Vise, I would say. So let's get started here. We're going to lock this down in the horizontal position, and I'm going to start with some 150 grit that we just cut, and I really want to knock these shoulders down because I wasn't pleased with them. Too loose. Okay, so really trying to keep that symmetry going, and but I really needed to get this area so it was a little more roundy. And what we'll do is we'll progressively change sandpaper until we get up to about 400, and then I'll start going into my wet sandpapers, and I won't be going cross grain, I'll be going with the grain. So we start taking these scratch marks out. But yeah, I really wanted to knock that down. It was a little too sharp for my likings. Okay, let's take a look. And again, Beauty of the Parrot Vise. Okay. Yeah, that's 100% better. I still need to get up in here more. So let's do that right now. And I think that'll be the final cut. I can move this out a little bit too. Make it a little easier on myself. So this side's got to get caught up a little bit. Not much. All right, we broke that one. That's why we have multiples, right? Really trying to bring that radius down. So now I'm coming almost vertically up and down on the side of the knife. And I'm gonna actually continue this a little bit. Back farther. Kind of feather it in. This stabilized snakewood has been a joy to work with, actually. It's one of those woods that, you know, when you first try out, you're not sure, but I was afraid I was going to have a lot of pockets in it, and, you know, as the wood grows, sometimes there's voids, but the beauty of stabilization, too, is that gets filled in the process. So we're going to do a video on stabilizing pretty quick. I have a nice stabilization system, and I've done a lot for other knife makers. It's actually, for a while there, it's just doing stabilization, but all right, let's see how we've done here. Now that we've got grain direction going the right way for the sanding. Oh yeah, that is a huge improvement. That was really the final thing. So, all right, Parrot Vise, kind of a cool thing. All right, so we've gone through all the belts and processes, and this is the first coat of oil finish. I'll show you what I use. Love my Minwax antique oil finish. There's all kinds of stuff out there, but you know, I've settled in that. It gives it, when this finally sets up, it'll be a nice low luster finish. But I'm pretty pleased. I think she's pretty curvy. Definitely got that bushcraft style handle look, and it's very, very comfortable in the hand. So final step, final sharpening, and I'll probably, that's probably just a little bit of wax from polishing. I go to 2000 grit on my polisher. But yeah, I think we're there. So a little bit of patina, forced patina through here, and a final sharpening, and onto the sheath. Okay guys, that's it for this one, but very pleased. I think we nailed it.